In fact, we don't need to worry about who is more suitable to be the emperor, but we should think about who has the most hope to be the emperor. At this time, the second son of Dukan suddenly said. He is a businessman who pursues maximum profit, so he doesn't care who will be the emperor. He only cares about who is more likely to be the emperor. Choosing that person and then supporting him is the wisest choice. Who has the most hope depends on who has the most supporters. Kirin thought thoughtfully. Oh, by the way, I forgot to ask just now, which prince does the Montgomery Palace support? Xavier slapped his head. After discussing for a long time, it still doesn't know who the Montgomery Palace prefers. I guess it should be the third prince. Dukan narrowed his eyes and analyzed. The third prince has a good personal relationship with Mark Montgomery. His potential is amazing and he is very popular with the official. The Montgomery Palace may bet on the third prince. Mark Montgomery can't fully represent the Montgomery Palace. Personal relationships are not worth mentioning compared to family interests. Xavier shook his head. Dad, you are well informed. What do you think? Kirin asked. If I'm not mistaken, the person that Lord Eugene Montgomery's mansion is betting on should be the second prince. Dukan looked serious. The second prince? Why so? Kirin was a little confused. Montgomery Palace is extremely powerful. Looking at the entire Estonia, under the imperial power, only the Spanner family can be compared, and Lord Eugene Montgomery is already the most powerful official, with no room for advancement. If Eugene Montgomery wants to go further, then his desire should be to pursue the supreme power. Dukan's expression was solemn. As soon as these words came out, the faces of the three brothers changed. You mean Eugene Montgomery wants to usurp the throne? Kirin looked surprised. No way! I heard that Lord Eugene Montgomery is kind and generous, makes friends with many people, and never interferes in the affairs of the court. How could he have such a big ambition? Xavier was a little unbelievable. You can't judge a person by appearance. Some people who are kinder on the surface are more ruthless. Eugene Montgomery has been dormant for half his life, maybe waiting for this opportunity today. Dukan frowned. He has been doing business for many years and has seen all kinds of people. On the surface, they are brothers and sisters, giving money and gifts, but once they seize the opportunity, they are truly open-hearted. Although it is a bit unbelievable, this possibility is not impossible. Dukan continued. Of course, for Eugene Montgomery, the risk of usurping the throne is too great. What he really wants to do is to hold the emperor hostage to command the princes. Hold the emperor hostage to command the princes? The three brothers looked at each other and frowned. This reminded them of the mysterious dragon guarding pavilion in the past. Although it is not obvious, all the civil and military officials in the court are terrified of it. It seems that the Montgomery Palace is going to follow the old path of the dragon guarding pavilion. The eldest prince is weak and sickly, and it is difficult for him to take on important tasks. The Montgomery Palace will not choose to invest in him. The third prince is both civil and military, and is extremely shrewd. After he is supported to take the throne, it will be difficult to control him, and he will even be suspected because of his superiority. Only the second prince, who is brave but not wise, is the most suitable candidate for support by the Montgomery Palace. He has potential, is easy to control, is suitable to be a puppet, and is in line with Eugene Montgomery's expectations. So I think that the Montgomery Palace should support the second prince to take the throne. Dukan expressed his analysis. He always felt that Eugene Montgomery was hidden, but he disguised himself too well before, and there was no clue at all. Now that the dragon guarding pavilion has been destroyed and the imperial power is weak, it is the time to take the throne. Eugene Montgomery finally showed his fangs. According to this analysis, supporting the second prince to take the throne can indeed maximize the interests of the Montgomery Palace. Dukan nodded in agreement. Dad, the Montgomery Palace chooses the second prince, so how should we choose? Kirin raised the question. I am worried too. Dukan shook his head and said helplessly. The 4 royal families and the 8 wealthy families, the choice of each force is very important, but the decisive factor is the Montgomery Palace and the Spanner family. Before making a decision, I need to understand what the Spanner family up to. Speaking of this, Dukan suddenly looked at his eldest son Kirin. Big brother, you have a good relationship with the fourth son of the Spanner family. You should go over and figure something out. Understood, I'll do it right away. Kirin nodded, turned around and left quickly. The situation is urgent now, and they don't have much time to make a decision, so they must hurry up to investigate. Xavier, you should also ask the Bryant family. Dukin turned around and ordered. Although the Bryant family is not as good as the Spanner family and the Montgomery Palace, it is also one of the four royal families, similar to the Chin family. Yes, Xavier responded and left immediately. Dad, what about me? What do you need me to do? Gavin Chin was a little impatient. He was an impatient man, and when such a big thing happened, he naturally couldn't stand idly by. Gavin, your mission is the most important, because I need you to go to West Lacosia. Dukin's expression became very serious. What are you going to West Lacosia for? Xavier Chin was stunned and was a little unresponsive. In fact, the one who really affects the ownership of imperial power is not the Montgomery Palace, nor the Spanner family, but the West Lacosia Palace, which is thousands of miles away, Dukin said shockingly. The West Lacosia Black Dragon Army is the best in the world. Looking at the entire Dragon Kingdom, no force can match it. No matter the 8 wealthy families or the 4 royal families, they are far inferior to the West Lacosia Palace. To put it bluntly, if the king of West Lacosia wants it, no one can stop him. Therefore, compared with the various forces in Estonia, the opinion of the West Lacosia Palace is particularly important. Once the West Lacosia Palace chooses to stand on the side, whoever they support will be the future new emperor. So that's the case. Xavier Chin nodded suddenly. Dad, I know what to do. I'll go to West Lacosia right away. After saluting, Xavier Chin also hurried away. In the next period of time, Estonia is afraid that there will be a bloody storm. Looking at the gradually darkening sky outside the door, Dukin couldn't help but sigh, with an indissoluble sorrow between his brows. If you can't protect yourself in this situation, you can only go with the flow.
And just can't accept it. This can't be the end yet. You promised to never leave, and now you're gone. Can't believe I can feel the world slipping away as you slowly fade from my everyday. You promised forever a love without end, but now I'm left broken, struggling to mend. I thought we were so tied, destined for a lifetime, love with no end, love with no end. Staying in my imagination, memorizing the past time, the secrets, the love, the care. Now they're echoes in the air. I still see your face in every place, feel your warmth, your gentle grace. But now there's just an empty space, and I'm lost in this endless chase. Keeping you in my heart, a piece of you I'll never